Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin Muhammadin wa ala alihi washabihi ajmain. Allahumma sholli wa sallim wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala alihi washabihi ajmain. First of all, thanks to Allah, the Almighty, that give the great event for us and also healthy for us. Then we can join in this international conference. Good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce the conference. This conference called the International Conference on Collaborative Education, Research and Empowerment, held by Asosiasi Pendidikan Indonesia. Until now, the registered participant about 500 participants. It's I think a very big participants for this international conference. And the theme of the conference is teaching and learning, challenge and the opportunities. I think this issue is important in this era. We can share each other on how to encounter the learning shifting situation in this pandemic mitigation because of the COVID-19 outbreaks. I would like to introduce the speakers. The first speakers is Ibu Dolina Inang Pambudi from Ahmad Dahlan University. Good morning, Ibu Dolina.
Good morning, Prof.
And the second presenters, Bapak Arman Laaca from SMA High School 2 YPK Sorong. Good morning, Bapak Arman Laaca.
Morning, Prof.
And the next presenter, Ibu Nur Fatimah from Ahmad Dahlan University. And the fourth presenter, Ibu Jehani Mei Makasawang from Al-Khwarizmi Foundation Philippines. Good morning, Ibu.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And the moderator, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The moderator is Ibu Ratih from University of Abdurrahman Saleh Situbondo, and the other moderator that will moderate our activity in the YouTube stage, Ibu Wida Yuli Martina from SMP Negeri 1 Simpang 4 Banjar, Kalimantan Selatan, and Ibu Irnin Agustina Dwi Astuti from Unindra, Jakarta. I think Asosiasi Pendidik Indonesia has many activity to support teachers, students, and parents in around Indonesia during the COVID mitigation. For example, we have the book writing activity, research collaboration, especially on the classroom action research, and also we have published many books, and also we have rise the intellectual property right, especially from the video, books, and poster came from the educator from Indonesia. Okay, the international conference will be moderated by Ibu Rate. Let me introduce Ibu Rate first. I will read her curriculum vitae. Ratih Kusuma Dewi, she had studied undergraduate at the Faculty of Cultural Science, majoring English literature of University of Technology Yogyakarta, and she took the graduate program in English education at Ahmad Dahlan University, and he joined the student exchange program into graduate school of University of Saint Anthony, Philippines. She has many organization experience, for example, the editorial board of National Accredited Journal at the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education of Ahmad Dahlan University. The second, members of Indonesian Language Society, and the next, supervisor of student activity unit of Bengkel Seni UNARS, and also creative team of PKKMD University Abdurrahman Saleh Situbondo, and also organizer of Open Stage Art and Language Festival at University Abdurrahman Saleh Situbondo. She has also joined many conferences and seminars as a speaker, moderator. There are many activities. Speaker, international or national seminar or conference, and now she is a lecturer at Honors University of Abdurrahman Saleh Situbondo. That's the curriculum vitae of the moderator. And the next section I will forward to Ibu Rati. Please, time is yours.
Ya, oke. Thank you, Prof. Dwi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Selamat pagi. Magandang umaga po. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International Conference on Education, Collaborative Education, Research and Empowerment, ICCIRA 2020, hosted by Association of Indonesian Educator or Asosiasi Pendidik Indonesia. I'm Rati Kusuma Dewi. I'm your moderator, so it's great to see you face-to-face virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the committee of this conference, I would like to thank first to Professor Dr. Insinyur Dwi Sulismoro as the chairman and the host of this conference for his innovative ideas and concern in education and empowerment the human resources. And also, I would like to thank to all the speakers who comes for several institutions and countries in Southeast Asia, and to all the committee support, the backstage team for the generous support. Without those people, we wouldn't have this conference happen. Today, we have 4 speakers, Mrs. Dolina, Mr. Arman, Mrs. Nur Fatima, and Mrs. Ihanin. They are going to present the notion from the research paper, experiences, and also the literature study. So it will be so enriching our thoughts about the education, absolutely in a broader perspective. And last but not least, we have the sharing session. So kindly drop your question and ideas in the comments, but don't forget to follow the format of the session. The committee will share it to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we are coming to the first session of the conference. I would like to welcome the first speaker, Mrs. Dolina Inang Pambudi, MPD. Good morning, Miss Dolina.
Good morning, Miss Rati. How are you today?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Okay, I'm fine too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for joining us in the International Conference on Collaborative Education, Research and Empowerment. So now I would like to read the curriculum vitae of our first speakers. Mrs. Dolina Inang Pambudi, she is a lecturer from the Faculty of Teachers Training and Education, Universitas Ahmad Dahlan, Yogyakarta. She is born in Bantul, 27 October 1985. She has many experiences in organization, and also she has many research. Her current research is innovative learning in pandemic COVID, and also she has so many years. I see some of works. First is peta digital sumber daya alam bagi siswa SD, and then the POC-up book for earthquake mitigation, and then also encyclopedia for educational on environment, and so many more ya. Ini kalau dibaca semua mungkin nanti tidak cukup waktunya ya Ibu. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's we listen to the Miss Dolina Inang Pambudi. You have 20 minutes for presentation, so the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to moderator, Ms. Rati, who has given me time Thank you to our teacher, Professor Dwi Sulisworo, who always provide opportunities and space for me and all students to learn to be great every time. Because a great person is one who can always overlook other people. Thank you, Prof. Thank you to all of Team APA, Asosiasi Pendidik Indonesia, all speaker, all participants. Love you all. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share some idea on how to maintain a meaningful and fun learning. Hopefully, all of us will always be healthy and enthusiastic, even we are still in the midst of the COVID pandemic. I want to say salam tangguh for all. Well, first of all, the success of learning process is determined by many things. I will provide you some idea or tip to maintain a meaningful and fun learning from some literature journal and my experience too. Now we move the main topic. The first tip is present ourselves when the teaching and learning process take place. Cited from Malcolm Forbes, present is more than just being there. Present is not only about physical thing. Build the presence of the teacher and student soul, body, and mind in the learning, thus they will be in the same frequency. Therefore, the learning will be more meaningful. Hal ini sejalan dengan makna pembelajaran yang holistik, di mana siswa akan bisa belajar dengan efektif jika semua aspek pikiran, tubuh, jiwa dilibatkan. Kita tentu akan bisa merasakan saat berinteraksi dengan orang, apakah orang tersebut benar-benar utuh hadir di depan kita atau hanya fisiknya saja. Jangan-jangan pikirannya melayang kemana-mana ya. Bisa ditilik lagi pembelajaran Bapak Ibu, jangan-jangan pikirannya masih ada yang di rumah, di mana, entah kemana, seperti itu. Baik, the next tip is learn about student characteristic. Every child has different interests, talent, potential, and learning style. To create a meaningful learning, the teachers should understand the characteristic of student well, design appropriate learning strategy, media, method, so that the teachers are able to accommodate the differences and children potential can develop optimally. Jadi anak ada beberapa yang memiliki banyak karakteristik dari talent, minat, dan juga gaya belajar, sehingga bagaimana guru itu bisa memahami karakteristik siswa tersebut yang berbeda-beda, sehingga mereka dapat terakomodir dari berbagai perbedaan tersebut, sehingga anak merasa bisa terwadahi minat bakatnya, sehingga akan dapat berkembang dengan maksimal potensi. Okay, we move the next tip is provide a space for student. Provide a space for student that create and maintain an as enjoyable and meaningful learning, and provide a comfortable learning space environment so that children can develop their potential, explore new ideas, critical thinking, creativity, communication, collaboration skill. Agar anak tidak terbebani saat belajar, ciptakan ruang, beri mereka ruang belajar yang menyenangkan. Seperti pada hari ini, saya diberi ruang oleh guru saya, guru kami, Profesor Dwi Sulisworo, untuk berbagi pengalaman dengan para peserta seminar internasional. Dengan anak diberikan kepercayaan untuk eksplor, maka anak akan bisa mengkonstruksi pengalaman belajar mereka. Dan kita sebagai guru atau orang tua bertugas mengarahkan sebagai fasilitator. Dengan demikian ide, kreativitas anak akan muncul ketika dipercaya, bahkan melesat jauh dari apa yang kita duga sebelumnya. Belajar tidak akan bisa mencapai tujuan secara utuh apabila dalam proses ada rasa terpaksa terbebani. So, belajar harus senang dan bahagia. The next tip is cultivate character values in children. It is not impossible to teach some character values as a balance between children hard skill and soft skill. Karakter dibiasakan, dilatih secara konsisten akan menjadi kebiasaan yang akan membudaya. Dalam bukunya Stephen R. Covey, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, taburlah gagasan, petiklah perbuatan. Taburlah perbuatan, petiklah kebiasaan. Taburlah kebiasaan, petiklah karakter. Taburlah karakter, petiklah nasib. Jadi berawal dari mindset gagasan yang baik, maka dan dibiasakan terus-menerus akan menjadi karakter yang nantinya akan membawa kita pada nasib. Paul Goldman, change your habit, change your life. Jika ingin kebiasaan kita itu menjadi karakter, maka latihlah selama 21 hari secara terus-menerus. We move the next slide. Establish synergy between school, parents, and society. The success of learning process is determined by many things. One of it is the synergy between the school, parents, and society that be able to provide continuity of learning activity so that children potential can develop holistically. Dengan adanya sinergi tripusat, maka secara tidak langsung akan terjadi kesinambungan. Apa yang sudah dibiasakan di sekolah, di rumah, di lingkungan masyarakat, sehingga akan terjadi sinergi yang utuh dan tidak parsial. The last tip, technological literacy atau dalam Indonesia melek literasi, to provide a meaningful learning, especially in the 4.0, learning must be supported by IT-based media, TPEC integration, that help to convey message attractively to children so that they are more motivated to learn with fun. Sebenarnya guru sudah banyak yang mengintegrasikan TPEC ini dalam pembelajaran dengan memanfaatkan teknologi, namun hanya tidak familiar dengan pendekatan ini saja. Dengan menggunakan media, maka siswa akan menjadi lebih termotivasi dan semangat dalam belajar. Jadi ada technological, pedagogical, content, knowledge, atau TPEC yang diintegrasikan dalam belajar. That would concludes my presentation of how to maintain a meaningful and fun learning. Hopefully it can be a good resources and reference that helps you create your own enjoyable and meaningful learning everywhere and every time. Hopefully all of us will always be healthy and enthusiastic even we are still in the midst of the COVID pandemic. Thank you and love you all. Thank you, Rati. Okay, thank you, Rati. Hello.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ibu Dolina Inang. That was an incredible presentation. Okay, thank you. The point is I conclude about the enjoyable and meaningful learning, ya. Pembelajaran bermakna dan menyenangkan. Yes. Okay, I think that's the point of our education for teachers. Yes. Okay, thank you once again, Ibu Dolina Inang Pambudi. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the participants of our international conference for today. Let's move to the next speaker. We have the second speaker here, Mr. Arman La